Hey everybody, you're tuned into Behind Closed Doors, a DBYT production with your host Taisha. And this episode is going to be on patience and protecting your energy, protecting your peace. However, those are really interchangeable. But we all know that both of these are really important aspects to have in your life. But the real question is, can they both coexist at the same time? Synchronicity. I don't even think I said the word right. Do they sync in with your life? Can they coexist? Can they cohabitat with each other? Keep watching to find out. Now come give it to me. So I want to get into the first part of this, which is patience. We typically give people so many chances and don't even realize that maybe those chances have expired and we don't need to give anymore. So when is it appropriate and when isn't it appropriate to be patient? I think in the beginning, to see what somebody is bringing towards you, that is the time to be patient. After you've given these people X amount of chances, and that number is determined upon you, so you have to know what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with at the end of the day. It's very stressful when deeper feelings get involved or a deeper bond is created because you feel like you don't want to leave this person, or you don't want to leave them behind because of the things that they've done for you, the things you've done for them. Like, you've invested so much time into this person that it's like, dang, if I leave, what now? Do I have to start over? Do I have to recreate my brand or myself, or however you look at yourself initially? I don't think it's appropriate to be patient with people who take you for granted, though. It's so many people who don't understand that concept of, hey, this is a wonderful person in my life. They do whatever for me. They make sure I'm okay. They make sure I eat. They make sure I excel. They if they see an opportunity, they pass it my way. They do things like that. But when it comes to the things that matter more, so when it comes to protecting your peace and your energy, that's something you don't play with. You don't let people come in, no matter who they are, and disrupt that. You have to think about all the time that you put into yourself, because you may have built something with this person, and it may have been 7, 8, 9, 10 years into this person, yet they don't respect you for real. It could be it doesn't matter the time limit. You have to think about yourself sometime, and are you being too patient with the situation? You have to be real about it. And sometimes, yes, it's gonna hurt. It is gonna hurt for real. But at the end of the day, you don't want to regret not letting that go and finding happiness, or finding something or somebody that could enhance you, who will encourage you, who will not take you for granted like this person has done in the past. Going to my second question, how many chances does a person have in your life? Like I said earlier, that is definitely depending on you and your situation, because nobody knows your situation like you do. Nobody knows what you can put up with like you do. So that's 100% up to you. In my life, we're going to get to that. The next question was, does it matter who they are to you, or do you treat everybody basically the same? Like, oh, you get 2 chances, that's done. Or, oh, well, you're my baby daddy. Oh, well, you're my first cousin type thing. Like, oh, you're family. Like, when does it matter? When doesn't it matter? Personally, I do think it depends on the person. Sometimes time can play a part. Sometimes the relationship can play a part. But you have to choose yourself first. There's no other way to really put that, because at the end of the day, they're worried about themselves, and they are worried about how they are perceived, and how they aren't going to tolerate some things from you that you may tolerate from them. And you cannot get upset about that. You have to just look at your situation and understand, like, hey, What am I doing that I don't need to be doing anymore? You feel me? So yeah, I think every situation varies, but at the end of the day, don't do it too much to the point where they know it's routine. You have to treat people seriously. You have to take yourself seriously. If you don't take yourself seriously, they are not going to take you seriously. They're going to think that you're a joke. They're going to think this is a game, and they're going to keep playing as long as you let them keep getting lives. You know what I'm saying? Every third life, you just like, oh, game over, but not really, because now you're reviving them, giving them mushrooms and stuff. No, stop it. Stand up. Stand up. You or them, do you really have a choice? Like I've been saying this whole video, choose yourself, because it's so many people out here who can enhance you. Like, they can really bring you out of this dark place, especially with, you got one person over here that's making you feel like absolutely nothing. They make you feel unimportant. They make you feel stupid. They make you feel very, very small. But then you have this other person come in and they're everything that you needed plus more, because they understand what it feels like to be in your predicament. And you know what's crazy? They say that like opposites attract, but that likeliness, that's something special. Because like, if you are a person who is filled with so much love and so much caringness and everything, when you want somebody to reciprocate that to you, you know what I'm saying? Instead of somebody who's going to disrespect you at every regard they can, every single time they get a chance, they're just, oh, you don't ever do, but they never say thank you. They never give you praise. They never give you credit on anything that you do for them. And they don't even understand that you're going above and beyond for them. Yet they treat you like some scumbag off the side of the road or something. And it's ridiculous. So to answer that, you or them, choose you. Period. Anyways, why do people tolerate people who don't appreciate us? Two of the biggest things that I said, that I think, is that you see potential, or you want to see potential, because some of these people do not have it. Do you hear me? They do not have it. That's them. You can't change them. You can't change anybody on this big old earth except yourself. And if that person doesn't want to change for them, they're not going to change for you. And oh my Lord, it's hard to say it, because it's like, dang, you care about these people so much, but they don't really give a flying F about you. They really don't. But yeah, just thinking that they'll get better, and that they just don't understand that you have a obligation to teach them how to be there for you and how to treat you, and they don't want to really excel in that area. They just want to pass along. They don't care about getting the A in the class of your life. They care about, hey, is this good enough for them? You know what I mean? They will give you that bare minimalism type of vibe. Like, as long as you do what they say, or you always there for them when they need you, they don't care about the rest of the stuff. They really don't. And it's sad, but it's true. And that's what we hear, because we ain't biting our tongues over here. Never doing that. But yeah, I do want to get into protecting my peace, or protecting my energy, whichever one suits your style, your stizzle. Okay, so the first thing is I'm choosing me this time. Guys, there's been times where I just felt like I just would accept anything. Like, I met somebody and I had a conversation with them. I had this real conversation with them, and it made me realize, like, I really be downplaying myself. And because he was like, girl, like, you're literally up here, but you treat yourself like you down here. And if these dudes can't meet you up there, that's their loss. But it's dudes out here who will go above and beyond, who will do that, who will meet you to the point that you need them to be at. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Because, like, it's just mind boggling to me how you can have an education, you can have the body, you can have the face, you can have the money, you can have all of that. But if you not that girl, he don't care. Oh, wah, 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 wah. He don't care. But yeah, I guess I just want to dip into like some of my friendships that I've had over the past few years. It just feels like they take me for granted sometimes, and like I'm supposed to do things for them. Like I'm supposed to always be there when they need me. I'm supposed to always give them whatever they want. And the crazy thing is I don't ask for anything, and I am very willing to help people. But it's the fact that don't play me like I'm stupid. Don't act like I don't know what's going on here. Like, that is so disrespectful. And it's funny to me because it's like, where do you get off at just feeling so entitled to my time and my energy for real? Like, that is, it's so draining. It's frustrating because you want that person or those people to feel like they could come to you. But it's like, dang, you can always count on me, but anytime I'm looking for you, you not there, and that's a problem. Now, some of the signs that were in mine, it was just like constantly like, oh, if I ask for something, for example, it's like, why do you need it? And it's like, well, if you would have asked, I would have just gave it to you. And not saying that they aren't entitled to asking questions, but it's the fact that it would not be like something that needed a, why you doing this, why you doing that, why you need this, why you need that. Well, first of all, I don't ask for much, so if I'm asking, that actually means something. But we're going to save that for another episode. Sometimes they will like to see you get riled up, and I think that sometimes that as humans we sometimes over emote. So it's like once they see that reaction, they know how to get to you, and that's where you have to learn how to stay calm in situations, because if you don't, they will use that as ammunition to kill you. They will literally kill your kindness with all the hate and all the bad energy and bad vibes that they have for you. And it's ridiculous. Have I healed from it? I'm healing from it. I haven't completely gotten over the fact that people treat me the way that they do. But I understand completely that it's not up to them to be that for me. I have to be that for me so I can attract the right energies to my life. I take full responsibility, full accountability, and because I allowed these people in my space, so at the end of the day, I should have been more precautious about who I let in my space and who I let influence me. So yeah, I do take responsibility, and I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, I can always cut them off. I can always hit that block button if I really wanted to. Like, if I really just wanted to, you don't ever have to see me again, ever in your life. Hold on, do y'all hear me? You don't ever have to see me again in your life. Because really, I am the alpha omega of this whole situation. I control this stuff. This is my life. I get to choose. I have choices. And that's all I'm going to say. I am not going to rant any longer. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. But let's wrap it up. Behind closed doors, tell me how you really feel. Has this ever happened to you? Have you experienced this? Are you experiencing it right now? Are you going through it? It's okay if you are. We can talk about it, and we can find a solution to get you to your best self. Because honestly, we getting up there in age. Some people looking for love. Some people looking for a family. Some people looking for, success and everything. But how do you get there? How do you get there? We're going to get there together. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I am going to try to do this every 2 weeks. I'm getting back on the schedule. That's really it. So I'm Taisha, and I promise I won't bite my tongue. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.